Hello, today I want to talk to you about 5 food tips that can lower your risk of high blood pressure. This is Sharon, and I am here to kind of help you improve your health and wellness and fitness. That's just one of my goals. And so today we want to talk about high blood pressure and how we could help that. So, eating nutritious foods can help bring your blood pressure down, and that's a smart idea, but it's only half the solution. You may also need to take it easy on things that send your blood pressure really, really high. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Those things that could send your blood pressure really, really high that you may not be aware of. The first thing is salt. You want to go slow on salt. You should limit your intake to less than 1 teaspoon a day if you are salt sensitive, which means that your kidneys don't get rid of excess salt very easily or very effectively. That doesn't mean you should cut out salt completely. Your body must have about a quarter teaspoon a day to work properly. Surprisingly, though, eating too little salt can cause your blood pressure to go up as well. And it also puts you at risk for heart attack, high cholesterol, sleep disturbances, and loss of important nutrients. Well, if you're like most people, you get more salt than what you need, especially if you eat a lot of fast foods or prepackaged foods. Now, they are usually containing large amounts of salt that you might not even taste, okay? So, even worse, most of the minerals that help lower blood pressure are lost when fresh foods are processed, okay? So, you may be surprised to learn that some salty foods that are they're actually better choices than foods that don't taste salty. Salted peanuts, for example, contain less sodium than instant chocolate pudding. But you notice the salt more because it's directly touching the taste buds on your tongue. And you may want to remember that when it comes to seasoning your food during cooking, a light sprinkling of salt at the table may be healthier and more satisfying than loading it on beforehand while you're cooking. You may also use salt substitutes, but if you have kidney problems, avoid these because they have high potassium levels. Okay. Now, the next thing that you want to be careful about is this: look before you lick. Now, what does that mean? Well, licorice or black licorice in particular, uh, which is found in some candy and chewing tobacco, may contain glyceric acid. Now, I know I did not say that right, okay? So that's why I have it here at the top. I spelled it out for you so you'll be able to look that up or Google it or something like that if you want to see what that means. But this acid can make your body retain salt and lose potassium, leading to higher blood pressure. Now, that ingredient is usually removed from licorice flavored foods and tobacco product in this country, excuse me, in this country, but watch for it in the labels of imported items like that. Okay, so here in America, we do kind of check that out, but in other countries, they do not check to see if they have this type of acid in the foods and the tobacco products. Okay, and then the next thing we want to look at is the fat intake. And we've all heard about this. You know, this is pretty much on the news and on TV a lot that we should reduce our fat intake. Societies that eat less meat usually have fewer problems with high blood pressure. So but here in America, we are meat eaters. Perhaps it's because the other countries eat more high fiber foods that contain other nutrients known to lower blood pressure. Or it may be that the people who eat a lot of animal fat are more likely to have high cholesterol and arteriosclerosis conditions that are associated with high blood pressure. So here's some items that could be seen as high fat items like cheese, ice cream, milk, and butter. Of course, the list is very limitless. So there's plenty of other things that have high food intakes, fried foods and things like that. So you want to just kind of be careful about that. So cutting fat is a good idea if you want to reduce your calories and maintain a healthy weight. Overweight adults have high blood pressure 50% more often than those of normal weight. Okay, so you want to kind of watch that if you have weight problem. Reducing fat is important to good health, whether it affects blood pressure directly or indirectly. It's just a good thing to do. Okay. All right. So now let's move on to the next item, and this would be the use of caffeine. Yeah, so we do use caffeine here in America, of course in other countries too, but the use of caffeine or a cup of coffee may raise blood pressure temporarily, but the effect usually doesn't last very long. So then you may ask the question, why should you worry about caffeine? Well, it's because it also causes your body to lose calcium, and that's the reason, and which could lead to higher blood pressure. Now, coffee is not the only food item that has caffeine in it. I want to let you know about that too, because we have the Monster drinks and the energy drinks and things like that. They have caffeine in it too, so you want to be careful about the intake of those types of beverages also. Okay, so then the next thing we want to talk about is the restricted use of alcohol. And as you see here on the picture, I have a big variety of different types of alcohol that we're speaking of. So now we know that relaxing with a bottle of wine may seem like a good way to end a stressful day, and that should be good for your blood pressure, right? Well, not necessarily. Having 3 or more drinks a day may be the sole cause of over 10% of cases of high blood pressure. Okay, so it's pretty much, it's a big chunk can be attributed to alcohol. Now, if you use alcohol, you want to limit your daily intake to the recommended amounts of 24 ounces of beer, okay, 8 ounces of wine, or 2 ounces of liquor. Okay, so it's not like you can't have alcohol, you just want to restrict the use. And these are some good parameters to use, okay? So using good judgment about what you eat will go a long way toward controlling your blood pressure. You want to check labels for hidden ingredients and avoiding those are harmful, or steps to going in the right direction to helping you lower your risk of blood pressure if you don't have high blood pressure already, and also to help you control your high blood pressure if you do have high blood pressure, and just reduce the risk of complications all around. Okay. Well, now that's all I have right now for the 5 food tips that I wanted to share with you about how you can lower your risk for high blood pressure and high blood pressure complications. So what I want to do now is just kind of invite you to click on the link below. I have a website that you can go on and check out some herbals and nutritionals that may be helpful to you with helping you with your health and helping you have a better body. So just click on the link below. You're welcome to look through this website, order if you like. There'll be more information. There's some information webinars that you can look at down there. Just so you know, I'm here to help you. If you have any questions, you can send me a message through that website. And just looking forward to your good health, and can't wait to talk to you again on my next video. Thank you very much. And this is Sharon signing out.